And remember, fire broke out at a clothing showroom in central market of Lajpat, Nagar area in New Delhi. Earlier, 16 fire tenders were on the spot. I believe the number has gone up to 30. 30 fire tenders are now at the spot. Ananya, my colleague, is at the spot reporting from ground zero. What does the situation look like as of now, Ananya?
Well, this is a massive fire. If I show you, if I ask my VJ to show you, a massive fire is there at Delhi's central market area. If I tell you that it was 30 tenders for last 10 fire tenders which were trying to douse off the fire, but now 2-3 more fire tenders have been called in because the fire which started at a clothing shop has now reached out to the other the shops that were adjacent to it, and it is however under the control of the fire services, but then the cooling operations are still underway and massive operation is going on. The whole area has been sealed so that there is no the people cannot enter the whole area, so that no injuries are caused. The fire tenders are here dosing off the fire. Repeated cooling operations are there going on for hours now. In fact, when I spoke to some of the fire officials off camera, they were telling us that since it's a very windy weather, it's a big of a challenge today, because the weather is a pretty windy, which is giving a bit heat to the fire, and hence it is posing a difficulty to the fire officials in dosing off this fire. However, the operations are still underway and they are trying to douse off this fire. Back to you.
Ananya, now according to the fire department, the call about the blaze was received close to 10:20 a.m. and looks like a big fire at the moment. So certainly the fire department pressed into action and attempts are being made to douse the flame. But do we know more on the cause of the fire, and how many shops, adjacent shops, are we really talking about that have been that have also come, have been caught by this fire?
Well, it started off with the clothing shop, which has now extended to 5 to 7 shops. Which I'll ask my camera person to show you a clear view of these shops. It was a clothing factory. Adjacent to it was a Titan showroom, which is there. However, the same is not affected. But then around 7 shops have been caught in this fire. I'm sorry. 7 shops are here which have been caught under the fire. The cause, however, is still to be ascertained, and it would come out as soon as the fire officials douse off this fire and conduct investigation as to how this fire actually happened.
All right, so we have an update that Ananya is getting us, and I believe the Chief Minister too has put out a tweet as far as this incident is concerned. The Chief Minister has taken to Twitter and he says, दमकल की गाड़ियां मौके पर पहुंच चुकी हैं, राहत और बचाव का काम जारी है, स्थिति पर में लगातार नजर बनाए हुए हैं और दमकल विभाग के अधिकारियों के साथ लगातार संपर्क में हूं. So the fire tenders have reached the spot, and the Chief Minister confirming that rescue and relief operation is underway. He's constantly personally monitoring the situation, is in touch with the fire department officials as well. So the Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal also taking stock of the situation. So certainly a big fire incident that is coming to light from the national capital. This is the Lajpat Nagar area, and as per Ananya, who's reporting from ground zero, the fire is now spread across to the adjacent shops as well. 5 to 7 shops that have been caught in this fire, and now 30 fire tenders are engaged in firefighting operations. Attempts are being made to douse the flame. The cause of the fire is not known yet, but for the moment, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal saying that he's personally monitoring the situation, is in constant touch with the fire department officials. Also talking about how a lot of damage that could have happened has been prevented because the fire department officials reached the spot in time. The call was received around 10:20 a.m., following which first 16 fire tenders were rushed to the spot. Now we are being told that as many as 30 fire tenders are present at the spot, are engaged in firefighting operations to douse the flames. So firefighting operations are underway. The cause of the fire is not known yet, and hopefully no casualties also will be reported, because we've not heard on that front so far. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal personally monitoring the situation.